Hello guys, today I'm going to tell you a story about Nimrod, the great grandson of Noah who survived the great flood. And this Nimrod was the great grandson of Noah, the grandson of Ham, and the son of Cush. So if we would recall, Cush was the father of Ethiopians. That means Cushites are Ethiopians. So Nimrod was the son of Cush, and he had many names due to the confusion of languages from the Tower of Babel. And he is also called or identified as Gilgamesh. So Nimrod, guys, was one of the wicked person in the history, and Nimrod and his son were more wicked than any man before them. That's according to Book of Jasher, chapter 7. So if you are not familiar yet of Book of Jasher is mentioned in the book of Joshua and book of Samuel. So Nimrod was the one who built the Tower of Babel because he was able to unite all the people, because they began to follow him, because nobody could defeat him in the battles. Nobody could defeat him in their wars. And during Nimrod's time, the people were united, and they began to build the Tower of Babel. So that's it. That's Nimrod. So we are going to discuss also the garments of skin that was made by God to Adam, in relation to Nimrod's strength and power. So if we would recall in the Bible, God made garments of skin for Adam and Eve after they ate the forbidden fruit and were found naked in the garden, and this is described in Genesis 3:2-1. So we will discuss here the garments of Adam in relation to Nimrod's strength and power, the significance of the garments of skin that God made Adam and Eve. And this garment, we will discuss this in relation to Nimrod. So guys, the secret of Nimrod's power and strength was actually when he wore those garments of skin that was made by God to Adam, and he became powerful. And this is the story here in the book of Jasher, chapter 7. Here we will start in verse 23. And Cush, the son of Ham, the son of Noah, took a wife in those days in his old age, and she bare a son, and they called his name Nimrod, saying, At that time the sons of men again began to rebel and transgress against God. And the child grew up, and his father loved him exceedingly, for he was a son of his old age. And the garments of skin which God made for Adam his wife when they went out of the garden, were given to Cush. For after the death of Adam and his wife, the garments were given to Enoch, the son of Jared, and when Enoch was taken up to God, he gave them to Methuselah his son. And at the death of Methuselah, Noah took them and brought them to the ark, and they were with him until he went out of the ark. And in their going out, Ham stole those garments from Noah his father, and he took them and hid them from his brothers. And when Ham begat his firstborn Cush, he gave him the garments in secret, and they were with Cush many days. And Cush also concealed them from his sons and brothers. And when Cush had begotten Nimrod, he gave him those garments through his love for him. And Nimrod grew up, and when he was 20 years old, he put on those garments. And Nimrod became strong when he put on the garments, and God gave him the might and strength. And he was a mighty hunter in the earth. Yeah, he was a mighty hunter in the field, and he hunted the animals, and he built altars, and he offered upon them the animals for the Lord. And Nimrod strengthened himself, and he rose up from amongst his brethren, and he fought the battles of his brethren against all their enemies round about. And the Lord delivered all the enemies of his brethren in his hands, and God prospered him from time to time in his battles, and he reigned upon earth. Therefore, it became current in those days, when a man ushered forth those that he had trained up for battle, he would say to them, like God did to Nimrod, who was a mighty hunter in the earth, and who succeeded in the battles that prevailed against his brethren, that he delivered them from the hands of their enemies. So may God strengthen us and deliver us this day. So that's the story. And when Nimrod was 40 years old, at that time, there was a war between his brethren and the children of Japheth, and so that they were in the power of their enemies. And Nimrod went forth at that time. He assembled all the sons of Cush and their families, about 460 men, and he hired also from some of his friends and acquaintances about 80 men, and he gave them their hire, and he went with them to battle. And when he was on the road, Nimrod strengthened the hearts of the people that went with him. And he said to them, "Do not fear, neither be alarmed, for all our enemies will be delivered into our hands, and you may do with them as you please." And all the men that went were about 500, and they fought against their enemies, and they destroyed them and subdued them. And Nimrod placed standing officers over them in their respective places. So that's the story, guys, of Nimrod, why he became powerful and was full of strength, was because of the garments that was given to him by Cush. And this skin garments was actually made by God to Adam and Eve, made by God to Adam, the garments of skin after they sinned, or after their transgression from the Garden of Eden. That is why, because of those garments of skin, Nimrod became so powerful, and he was a great hunter before the Lord. But later he became a rebel, and he became so wicked, and they built the Tower of Babel, from where every languages were originated, because God confused the languages from the Tower of Babel. As you can see, guys, Nimrod, as a result of confusion of languages from the Tower of Babel, he became he had many names as a result, and he was also identified as Gilgamesh. And there was a statue of Gilgamesh holding a lion, and this Gilgamesh, a gigantic statue of him, he was also identified as Nimrod, the great hunter the rebel against the Lord. So that's the story of Nimrod, guys. The one who built the Tower of Babel, the great grandson of Noah. Why he became so powerful and full of strength, just because of the garments that the skin garments, or garments of skin, that was given to him by Cush, and that was made by God to Adam after their transgression from the Garden of Eden. So guys, hope you enjoy this vlog and hope you learned a lot from this vlog. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. And you can also do your own research and learn more. See you on our next video, guys, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And good luck to your study, guys. Just keep on learning, guys, and seek the truth. Okay, guys, love you all, and see you on our next video.